some of our 1-inch oak subflooring. We'll be using that for subfloor instead of 3/4 OSB or whatever it is everybody uses. We're actually going to go with 1-inch oak on top of the 2x8s and 2x10s, depending on where they are. Yeah, that stack right there kind of got away from me, but all of our floor joists are been moved from the sawmill to here. And then there's a little bit more oak here at the bottom, a little bit more subfloor down here at the bottom, but from here up is actually our 2x6s for our exterior walls. We are going with 2x6 exterior walls, thicker insulation and all that good jive. But we have several more truckloads of lumber to haul, more 2x6s and 2x4s for the interior walls. But we will probably attempt to get our floor joist in, get our floors joist in, and maybe get our subfloor down, or at least what we have here. We have more actually up at the mill. All of the lumber, except for some I bought off of an individual, but most of the lumber that you see here and what's at the mill that we'll be bringing in throughout the building actually come from here, the trees. We cut the trees down here. Anything that, when we cleared off our ground here, anything that was big enough to get anything out of, we hauled to the mill, and me and a good friend of mine sawed it up and made lumber out of it. If not for that, we would not be building a house right now, because let's face it, lumber is outrageously expensive. I'm sorry. Hello everybody, I apologize for the delays in our videos as of late. As you can tell, we're battling rain again still yet. What I wanted to run a quick video on, we now have all of our block done, Sill plates. There is aluminum flashing between the treated Sill plates and the block, and termite poison down in the block to help get rid of the termites, or keep them from getting started rather. I think there's actually the next county over from us actually has that requirement. We actually don't have no building codes here, but I'm kind of copying some of theirs. One I didn't. I'm just running one center beam, and I think, if I'm not, you can see it right there. I think if I'm not mistaken, the code over there is actually like 8 foot apart, but I'm not using dressed 2x6s and stuff like that for flooring. I'm actually using rough cut 2x10s and 2x8s in certain places where the load is lighter, but anywhere where it's heavy load, heavy traffic, will be 2x10s. They'll span a total of 13 feet between center beam and outer banding, going down the front and back wall. Center beam will be 2x10s, then on their end, fastened to those floor joists and these floor joists, all the way down full length of the house. But like I said, you see we've got the aluminum flashing, Sill plates, anchor bolts, everything's all anchored in. Some of the anchor bolts we may have to cut off, and you can tell right there, treated lumber that we bought, you know, it's kind of bowed a little. We make it work. I did use these little nail plates just to help hold this together, so it's not trying to move on me. You know, centered my beam exactly where I needed it. Center marks laid her out there, all the way out through there. But now I'm going to try to set the camera up under the canopy that we have up here, because it looks like it may rain some more, so I'm going to set it up under canopy. Try to let you see a little bit of us working with the long floor joists and the 2x10s. Everybody, I apologize. The big video camera went dead at some point, and I was working and didn't notice it. Me and Jack today got our banding on the front for the front half of the house done, and everywhere where we had to put a splice in our banding, here we have a block, a 2x10 block nailed in. And we went ahead and done the 2x10 floor joist on either side of it. Same thing over on the center beam. Come on down. It's the same thing at this splice. Block, 2x10 joist on either side of it. Same thing across on the beam. Same thing at that one. Now when we go to start on the back half of the house, there will be the splice will be in a different place. Like that one there's, I don't remember exactly, 5 foot, like right at 6 foot from the edge back here. On the back side we will come 16 foot with a solid board, and then there'll be a splice. It'd come on out, it'd probably be somewhere in this general area, just guessing. And then 16, and then at the end it'll be 5, 6 foot, whatever, down here at the end. But we're also going to have, and yeah, if you see the flashing here, it's not bent yet. Some of it I have bent down. I was going to try to get a pair of flat bill pliers that's designed for bending the metal, but I've not got them yet. So I'm going to bend all of it down flush with the side of the block. But as you come around, you'll see the way this beam is. Now when we start the back half, there'll be another 2x10 go right down through here with all of these floor joists nailed to it all the way down full run, and then they'll nail together. So there'll be two 2x10s on their end this way plus this. And I know, and everything looks a little crooked right now. Nothing is fastened down solid. We will straighten everything up, square everything once both halves are nailed and then put together and made sure they're flush here on each end. Then we will take the floor frame either in or out, however we need to do it, straighten it all up, get it all good and squared. Then fasten it to our Sill plates ourselves, and fasten the treated lumber I run down through the center. We'll fasten it to the beam. Be nailed up into the beam, nailed up into the floor joist where they catch. Here on each side. They'll come up into it. all the way down the house. But as you can tell, I mean, it's mucky mess trying to work. Mud, 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 rain. But that's what me and the jackalope got done today.